right, hip, right, hip, right, hip, right, hip, right, right, attention. Stand, stay, no movement. Stand, stay, no movement. Handing over. GOC of the unit. Stand still, no movement. Sir, the company on parade, 60 on the payroll, 4 on the wall, 2, 6, all the ways, all correction. Inspection.
Lovers of freedom, these are our war veterans. They are here to take off for Biafra evangelism ahead of our sit at home. They are going to go around Biafraland. They are here in one of the states in Biafraland. Other veterans in other states are still doing same over there, wherever they are in all states that make up Biafraland. And they here in Biafraland too are getting ready to move to different public places to create awareness, to tell our people to sit at home in order to honor their fallen heroes, our fallen heroes, those who died in the battlefield, those who they fought with and they died protecting our lives. They are also mourning them, and they also urge all of you to honor them as well on the 30th, as they do their own duty today, the 29th day of May 2019. They are getting prepared to move to the public places and tell our people more about the 30th May. This is Chukwebuka reporting live from Biafraland.
Standard, hayes.
We are the living heroes.
We are the living heroes.
In God we trust.
I think all of you know why we are here today.
Yes. Yes.
All of you know why we are here today.
Yes.
We are going to carry out tasks given to us by our evangelism, by our supreme commander, Nnamdi Kanu, to go for the evangelism. So we are preparing to go now to do whatever he tells us to do. He said whatever we are told to do, that we must do it. Yeah, last me.
Yeah.
Oh, why?
Hey, shut. Standard, hayes. Stand is L.
Sitting here is one of the veterans. He's a wounded soldier. He's a wounded soldier. He can't match with them. You can see him with his walking stick. He fought the war. He defended our land that we may survive. They defended our land with den guns, with brooms, machete, and all the rest of them. he sustained this injury during the war, and he has been unable to walk without this support you see him there holding. He's a wounded soldier as well. Other wounded soldiers are in other states as well, observing the seat at home. They will be going to all parts of Biafraland today to spread the good news. You can see them holding their flyers. You can see it boldly written Biafra Heroes Day. If our veterans can come out, this way, who are we, the young ones, that we won't come out and talk about the restoration of Biafra? They are here live on the right. They took the risk 1967, and they are here again to tell you that they need to rest. They are no longer resting because what they fought for have not been given to them. They need Biafra so that their souls will rest when they go back to the Creator Chukwokike, so that the souls of our fallen heroes will rest as well. We are in deep pain because we lost our people, 3.5 million people, and we keep losing people day in, day out. They are killing us every day and nothing has been done about it. They only ask for Biafra. That is all they need. This is the only reward we can give to our fallen heroes, nothing else. You can see it boldly written Biafra Heroes Day, 30th May 2019. Join Biafra war veterans to ensure that our collective identity is not erased. It is our duty to honor the memory of our fallen heroes and heroines, who were massacred that we may live. 2 minutes silence shall be observed from 12 noon for our fallen heroes on the 30th day of May 2019. May their gentle soul rest in peace in the bosom of Chukwokike Abiyama. He say. Go ahead.
Hey, Shen.
You are back.
The campaign will now showcase why you are heroes. We are going out for evangelization, and with evangelization we have an instrument telling the world, the marketers, our people, old and young, women and old, to tell them that Biafra, the heroes, the living heroes, are alive. We did all not die. We are still the living heroes, are still behind our man, the king, Nnamdi Kalu Oku, who has come out to deliver us. Nnamdi Kalu, Nnamdi Oku Kalu, Kanu is our mentor, our savior, the Joshua of our time. So show up your evangelization script.
In case you just join us, these are our living heroes, the Biafra veterans here live in Biafraland. Other states are still observing theirs, as I told you. They are set to go for evangelism across Biafraland to remind our people of our fallen heroes, to tell them the need to sit at home, to tell them the reason why we were asked to sit at home on the 30th day of May, and the reason why we will continue to do it forever and ever, in order to remember those who fell on the battlefield. They are the living heroes. If those who saw the war can observe this day, if those who saw the war can stand to their feet and go for evangelism on this issue, just know that Biafra is here. These are our living heroes. We are mourning our fallen heroes, so our living heroes are here today to do the needful so that our people will know that Biafra is here with us.
Hey, the son, hey, Stand easy.
Oh, great veterans,
We are the living heroes.
we are the living heroes.
In God we trust.
Are you there?
I was there.
Where are you there?
I was there.
Defending my fatherland in battlefield. Where are you there?
I was there.
Where are you there?
I was there. Defending my fatherland in battlefield.
Oh, great veterans,
We are the living heroes.
we are the living heroes.
In God we trust.
Oh, great veterans,
We are the living heroes.
we are the living heroes.
In God we trust.
orube ka mmiri o orube ka mmiri orube ka mmiri o orube ka mmiri o
My sister, I'm going far away. If I am supposed to die in the battlefield, never mind, we shall meet again. My brother, don't you worry. My brother, don't you worry. If I happen to die in the battlefield, never mind, we shall meet again. My father, don't you worry.
My mother, don't you worry. If I happen to die in the battlefield, never mind, we shall meet again.
My brother, I'm going tonight. My sister, I'm going far away. If I happen to die in the battlefield, never mind, we shall meet again.
My brother, don't you worry. My mother, don't you worry. If I happen to die in the battlefield, never mind, we shall meet again.
Take my bullet when I die.
Oh, Biafra,
Take my bullet when I die.
hallelujah, if I happen to surrender, and die forever. Never take my bullet when I die.
Take my bullet when I die.
Oh, Biafra,
Take my bullet when I die.
hallelujah, if I happen to surrender, and die forever. Never take my bullet when I die.
Take my bullet.
Don't call me never. Don't call me never. Call me never.
Arewa soldier, don't call me rebel. I'm a citizen, you are a foreigner.
Don't call me rebel.
Nigerian soldiers, don't call me rebel. I'm a citizen, you are a foreigner.
Don't call me rebel. Nigerian soldier, don't call me rebel. I'm a citizen, you are a foreigner.
Nigerian soldier, don't call me rebel. I'm a citizen, I'm a foreigner.
Don't call me rebel. Nigerian soldier, don't call me rebel. I'm a citizen, you are a foreigner.
Don't call me rebel. Hey, Biafran, don't call me
Hey, Biafra, la la, hey. Hey, Biafra, la la, hey. Hey, Biafra, la la, hey. Hey, Biafra,
Etakwana heroes bụ nwa Biafra. Etakwana Efiongba bụ nwa Biafra. Etakwana Etakwana Bagna sector Bala Biafra. Etakwana Klaba sector Bala Biafra. Etakwana Onitsha sector Bala Biafra.
Etakwana nzogu mmejo
bụ nwa Biafra.
Etakwana agụ heroes
bụ nwa Biafra.
Lovers of freedom.
Boni sector Bala Biafra. Mpo sector Bala Biafra. Bagna sector Bala Biafra. Ndebunaya Bomo Biafra. Biafra la la Biafra la la Biafra la la Biafra la la Ndebunaya Bomo Biafra. Mpo sector Bala Biafra. Onitsha sector Bala Biafra. Bagna sector Bala Biafra. Body sector Bala Biafra. Onitsha sector Bala Biafra. Biafra la la Biafra la la Biafra la la Biafra la la
Lovers of freedom, in case you are joining us, these are our veterans, our living heroes. They are getting prepared. They are warming themselves up ahead of the evangelism slated today, the 28th of May 2019. They are here getting ready for evangelism. They want to go out to all public places in Biafraland, here in one of the states in Biafraland, to tell people the reason they should sit at home. They want to tell them to go and get ready for the restoration of Biafra is at hand, and to also sit at home and mourn their fellow comrades who fell on the battlefield, who lost their life defending our lands, those who couldn't bear the pain, those who couldn't live to see today. They died that we may live. This is a kind of challenge to us who are still coming up. If our fathers can still stand after the genocide, what about you? In a short while, they'll be moving to the public places in Biafraland As we are here doing his here, other states are still doing theirs. They must get to the end of Biafraland. You can see it boldly written Biafra Heroes Day, 30th May 2019. Join Biafra War Veterans to ensure that our collective identity is not erased. They want their souls to rest in peace when they die. They want their souls to be at rest, even the souls of our fallen heroes. That is why they are doing this today, to ensure that we all sit at home. You can see our wounded soldier. You can't match with him because of his feet. He lost his feet.
Stand up, haste! Attention! Sir, the parade of the campaign is all gone. Handing over for your permission. The last instruction, sir. Please.
May Biafran Army. We are all now six. We are all now six to move around the country for evangelism. I want each and every one of you to mind yourself as Biafran soldiers. We are going, we must go with Biafra in mind. We are not the Jews, the Jews. We are not going to Zuzu. We are going out now as Biafran soldiers to do our possible work to get our Biafra, the long awaited Biafra. I think we are going to achieve it right now. Na chuko kabiama.
Ise.
Mba.
Odawo.
Soja de dia. Denaga nambe naga. Ai wana ga ban ni lala. Age mege ne. Naga.
Okay.
Good day, sir.
Fine.
Today I'm so happy to meet you people here in Biafraland, and from what I observed, other states are still observing theirs today, and today you people are going out to tell the world, especially those in Biafraland, that they should sit at home. And please, you fought the war during the 1967 to 1970 Biafra war, right?
Yes.
Okay. Even till date, you're still strong, fighting more to restore Biafra. So what motivated you into going into this evangelism today?
No, we are going to evangelism today because the way and manner the Nigerians, the Zoo, we call them in those days we fought war. We call them the Vandals, and this time around we call them the Zoo. The Vandals mentioned and killed even our sister and my children in the north, and that motivated me to join the war as EC/Air 1966. Up to today, the same thing is happening. Up to today, we are being massacred, we are being killed, we have been surrounded by the Hausa oligarchies. Now the Zeus, they have the Fulanis and their herdsmen. We are being killed, we are being surrounded. While we are trying to go on sit at home is to let the people know, the Biafrans to know that we are being caged, that everybody should sit at home and respect those brothers and sisters that killed by the Vandals and at present by the Zeus.
Wow, I'm happy I've learned another name to call the zoo murderous agent. They are called the Vandals.
Yes.
Okay, and you Biafrans, you've heard it over there. He just told you the reason why they have summoned courage to go for this evangelism today. They are not happy. They are in pain that they lost their comrades. They are in pain that they lost our fathers, our mothers, our children, and so on. They are not at rest. They need Biafra so that their souls will rest before they die. They need to sleep and wake up and see that the Biafra they fought for have been realized, that it has been restored. We all know that this Biafra we are fighting for is our right. We have the right to be alone. We have the right to stand as a sovereign state. But the murderous agent, the Nigerian government, has never allowed us to drink our water and keep our cup. They have been killing our children. They are not happy that our youths have been abducted every day. Even in some of the states, do you know that Hausa Fulani are heads of security, both the vigilante and the rest of them? They are not happy. We are in danger. That is why that we must get out of this stupid country called Nigeria, this foolish place, this hell on earth. That is why they are here today to talk about Biafra. In a short while, in a few minutes, you will see them marching out to the streets of Biafraland, to some places, to the public places, to tell Biafrans the reason why they should sit at home. They are here live and direct in Biafraland. We will be getting reports from other states as well as they continue to do this today. All parts of Biafraland who must be sanitized. We must get our people ready for the restoration of Biafra, and they will always stand by us. They have promised to stand by us, the Biafra veterans. They fought the war. They are our fathers. We need to be grateful to them. They have suffered enough. They have suffered enough because of us. They went through hell. Most of them broke their legs. Most of them lost their hands. Just like one of our wounded soldiers who is over there. He sat down. He didn't follow them in the march path because he lost his leg. Some of them still have bullets on their legs, even inside their legs. Some of them have, now use an artificial hand because they lost their hand during the war. They have gone through pain and there is no going back. We are not going back. We are going to restore Biafra for them to be happy. We are going to restore Biafra for them to rejoice. We are going to restore Biafra. This is the only thing we can pay them for. Money cannot be enough to pay for this suffering for 3 years. Even after the war, the Hausa Fulani came to our houses, still killed our fallen hero. They killed them in Oma here at gate. The railway over there, our people were crushed on it. Each time I remember all of this, I see no reason to give up, because giving up is suicidal. And that is why they are still standing strong. They are very strong enough, but the only thing they ask from us is Biafra. And that is why they have taken it upon themselves today, the 28th day of May 2019, to go for this evangelism. This is Chukwuebuka reporting live from Biafraland. Thank you very much.
Yay! Hey, son! Stand still. Stand still. Sir, a mission to follow the company out. Here, come in. One step forward. Here, company. Right, 10.
Hey, Captain. Higher fruit, one step, and fall out.
Hip hip hurrah.
Hello, sir. Before we move out, I want you to tell Biafrans what you have in mind. Just give them some words of advice and whatever you have for them.
Okay, my advice to them as the AO of the veterans in Biafraland. I am advising our people to stay at home at that particular day and witness and honor the heroes and heroines because they are our hope. They are our co-heroes, but they are no more. And one thing we will remember them forever by the instruction our director, Ohamadike Namdekano, that give to us. We have to maintain it because it is our hope. And we hope that God is going to use him to deliver us. And we know that after 30 years, something extraordinary will happen. That is why we pick courage and continue evangelism. And we are going to evangelism right now. We are leaving these very premises. God bless you.
Thank you, sir. Sir, from your look, I know you are a chaplain or a minister. What motivated him to join in this struggle of restoration, even after fighting the war and you saw what happened during the war?
Thank you, moderator. Yes, I am a member of the veterans, the living heroes. What motivated me even today to keep the flag down? I realized that many souls of my comrades died during the war. I came back to stand according to the word of God. I believe Hebrew 8 chapter 13 still repeating itself today. Thus said the Lord, Jesus of yesterday, today, tomorrow the same. I stand still waiting the salvation unto my people, Biafraland. One motivation. Secondly, God told me and my people the day of revelation, day of salvation coming to people of Biafra. That is second motivation in my heart. And God says, stand still, many in Bible, as a member of Living Hero today. Subject to that, that's the motivation. I am still with my people. Hopefully, God will deliver the land of Biafra, sovereign state of Biafra. That is the reason, since God has given me life, one of the living heroes, I now have to sacrifice my presence in the pursuit of restoration of Biafra. That's my motivation today.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Oh, Biafrans, you heard him speak. You heard him speak to you people on the reason why he is here today to fight the restoration of Biafra. If you watch him speak, you know that he's very, very, very educated. But here in Biafraland, Biafrans are being sidelined. Biafrans are being pushed aside. We have been pushed to the wall enough. And it's time for us to go. It's time for us to leave this contraction. It's either we get Biafra or we all die getting Biafra. Even when I know that we will get Biafra in a short while. Regardless of how many years it takes, we will all stand to ensure that Biafra is restored. Since we were able to stand since 1967 till date, what about us who stand and resist anything that will try to subdue us? We will stand to ensure that we are not Islamized. You all have seen the way they are punishing our people. Our properties are being seized. Even in the north, our people are still dying over there. Our people are still sleeping. We need to wake up. We need to wake up, dear friends. We need to wake up. We've suffered enough. You go to school, you cannot learn any reasonable thing. When you go there in the school, after coming out, you start looking for a job. They keep frustrating you. They keep duping you. They keep promising you to give you a job, but you keep, when they ask you for payment, you still pay them. Yet they will still give you the job. Look at our parents. Each day we see kids on the streets of Biafraland hoarding pure water, hoarding all kinds of things. They keep hawking on the road. Even in one of these days in Biafraland, they pay for hawking. They pay hawking payment. Hawkers pay. They have tickets. They have the wheelbarrow pushers have plate number. They still pay. Even when they suffer to get this money, they still extort money from them. The government, the useless government, keeps extorting money from them. They have plate number. They have jackets. They still pay for it. Every night we no longer sleep. You see that we hear news of certain person getting lost. Our mothers will keep working. They still don't pay them, but yet they keep sending our children out of school and forcing our young ones to go into prostitution. Why some committing suicide due to the reason that they can't bear the pain again. We have suffered enough. They said they have increased the salary from 18,000 to 30,000. But can I tell you, Biafran, that the same 18,000 of 2014 can still purchase the same amount of fuel of 2019, because 18,000 of 2014 can still give you 206 liters, 0.6 of fuel, same thing as 30,000 naira. Okay, they have not even paid it yet. They keep sending us away from school. They can't pay our parents. They have suffered enough. Even after the war, they told us about 3-hour reconstruction, rehabilitation, and all the rest of them. But Biafrans, are they keeping to their words? No, they didn't keep to it, because after the war, they went to their various houses, slept with some of their wives, and killed our people. They shot them. They slept with them. Even after the war, when they said no veto, no vanquish, but they still went to our houses, pointed guns in front of our parents, slept with their wives in their presence, took away their wives and still killed them. Even after that, till date, they are still doing it. They are still here in Biafraland, walking around, going to our farms, and doing all sorts of things, destroying our crops to ensure that we are hungry. We therefore call on all Biafrans to stand to their feet. It's time to go. If we don't go now, we are all finished. If we don't leave this place now, we are gone. If we don't leave this Nigeria, this contraption created by the British. Biafra is the only solution we have. If not, it will be a wasted effort. Do you know that most of our parents shot themselves by themselves because they cannot bear the pain of being killed by a pedophile, the vandals, when the war ended, because they saw the pain. They said instead of a Fulani man will come, the Godo people, instead of they will come to our land and kill me, it's better I die by myself. This is bravery. They did it that we may survive. Yet the world has not said anything about it. Each day we keep suffering. Each day we keep suffering. Each day when our youth come out from school, the only job they see is Keke Napep. That is the only company. That is the only company in this contraption called Nigeria. If you try to build a company, they will come and mark it demolition. They will come and use one rubbish and mark on it and say mark for demolition. The only thing they allow us to invest on here is hotel and filling station, because they know that is the only source with which they can sell their cows, and the filling station, that is the only way they can be able to sell their oil through the oil well. If not, if you try it, go and build a company. Look at Innocent, for instance. That's what they have done to. They are trying to do to him, because he came here to invest. They don't allow you to do things that will create good jobs for our youth. They only want you to build joint hotel and filling station alone, so that they will be able to sell their useless cows, their diseased cows to us, so that we will keep dying. How long shall we suffer? How long shall we continue to cry? How long shall our parents continue to wait for this restoration? Most of them are old, most of them are in their 80s. But what is keeping them is Biafra. They need to see Biafra before and rest before they go to meet our Mecca. They need to see Biafra. We need to promise them that we will never let them down, as they didn't let us down during the gruesome genocide. They didn't let us down. They didn't allow the Nigerian government, the world in short, because the Nigerian government didn't fight us. It was the world that faced us. Because if left for the Nigerian government, they wouldn't have done anything. They wouldn't have done anything. It was the world that we fought, that they fought against. But or even at that, they still sustained and ensure that we live. That is why we are here today, to tell Biafrans to rise up to their feet. In a short while, it's like I told you, we'll be going for an evangelism. The updates will be coming to you. The picture stays. This is Chukwu Biafran live from Biafraland. Thank you very much.